Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So this is going to be another grocery haul and meal plan for a family of 5. So these grocery hauls and meal plans are probably one of my most popular types of video. Like, you all seem to really enjoy them, and that's good because I like doing them as well. But one of the things that I thought would be quite cool would be to show you how other families do it as well. So I am collaborating today with my lovely friend Rebecca Lamb. Oh my gosh, she's gorgeous and she's so lovely. You know, those types of people that are just as stunning outside as they are inside, and she's a good egg. But yeah, we are collaborating on this video, and if you haven't followed Rebecca until now, you definitely should do because she's fabulous. She is mum to 2 boys and they are so gorgeous. They're so lovely, and she lives with her partner Steve and then Alfie and Woody, her little boys as well. And she shares all kinds of videos from like fashion to like family stuff, vlogs, how she does like certain routines, what she's cooking, and well, she's very similar to me really, and I do think you'll really love her. And she's just a great inspiration and a really lovely person to surround yourself with. So make sure you go and check out her video after this one and you will not be disappointed, I promise you. This shop this week is from Tesco, as that's normally where I shop and I get my groceries delivered. So if you're new to my channel, I do one of these most weeks really, and I always leave my meal plan in the description bar below and run through it at the end of the video for you as well. So I hope you enjoy this video and let's get into it. So starting over here with like toiletries and that kind of thing, we got 2 packs of these essential baby sponges. We were hoping that they might be different colours so we can give one to a child each and then have a spare, but I don't know what we're going to do. We might have to like label them with a Sharpie or something, just because I prefer to keep things extra hygienic with the kiddos, because well, it's the right thing to do, isn't it? Then the next thing I got was some Child's Farm bubble bath, and this is the organic raspberry scent. And then I also got some Colgate Advanced White. I really like to use whitening toothpaste if I can help it, and I do actually think it works. Next up is some of Stan's milk. He's on the Combiotic follow-on milk from Hip Organic, and I also got 2 of the little sort of out and about travel size ready-made stuff, just because then if we go out this weekend we don't need to stop and get it anywhere and we can just have it and go. Tesco also sent me this, which is their little gift guide thing, so that would be nice to look through at the weekend with a glass of wine or something. Other stuff for Stan that I've got, I picked up these because the Ella's Kitchen were for £40, so I got 2 packs of the strawberry and banana melty puffs, and then I got some carrot and parsnip melty puffs and the tomato and leek melty puffs. And then next up are these. Now these are the Heinz baby biscotti, and all 3 of my children really like these. They're suitable from 7 months plus. I'm not entirely sure what the sugar is like in these, but the Stan's enjoyed them as a treat now and again. And there's banana flavour, there's mango and apricot, and then there's a chocolate one there as well, which I thought the older 2 would like in particular. Now back here, this is just embarrassing. These were for £1. So when I ordered them online, I thought they were going to be like this big, you know, like little personal mini rolls kind of thing, like mini baguettes, because you can get them, can't you? And they've turned out like half baguettes really. They're huge. So I've got a tiger baton, a white baton, I don't know what this one is, like, I don't know, a wholemeal one, and then this one is a cheese top one. And I'm doing something tonight which requires crusty bread to like dip in, and I thought like having like 4 different flavours that were a lot smaller would be a good idea, whereas now it looks like we're definitely having sandwiches for lunch. But anyway, over here I have some baby cornichons here. I've got some Liam Perrin's Worcestershire sauce, and then I got this because it was on offer, because I'm going to do a kind of like a hog roast for dinner on Sunday, and this is Bramley apple sauce with Kentish cider, so that's going to go with that. It looks really nice. Then also to go with that, I've got some apple and herb stuffing mix, I've got some honey, I've got some baked beans, and I've got some corned beef. And then what else have I got? I've got some linguine here and some spirali pasta for 2 dishes I'm doing this week. And then more bread. I think I'm going to freeze this loaf so we can just use it for toast throughout the week, given that we've got these now. And then these are for the hog roast on Sunday because I'm going to do like baps with it with the stuffing and applesauce, which will be really nice. Then everything else is over here. So starting over here with like dairy bits, I've got some Grana Padano cheese. I have a whole Camembert here. I love this little tub. It's so cute and very rustic, like the name would suggest. I'm going to bake that in the oven later with some rosemary and garlic. I've got some creme fraiche here. I have some medium free range eggs. We normally get our eggs and milk delivered by our milkman, and that is still the case, but I've got some extra ones because we'll need them for a recipe, and Mark and the kids love their eggs. I've got some apple crumble here and some Cornish custard to go together on Sunday as our dessert. Then over here I have a garlic and rosemary flatbread, and then also a sunblush tomato and garlic flatbread, and as you can see they were 2 for £2.50. Then I got the 3 for £4 on like prepared veg, so I got 2 tender stem broccoli spears because we really like them, and these are really good for weaning because babies can hold them really well. And then I've also got some asparagus tips as well. Back there is a goat's cheese and roasted pepper tart, which we're going to have with some new potatoes, beans and salad one night this week. Then what else have we got? We've got some rosemary here and some parsley, a bulb of garlic and some cucumber. Then at the back I've got 2 Western ciders. These are my favourite cider by a long shot. I like it really strong, and strong it is because it's 8.2%. And then I've got a much cheaper version here that was 5%, and I think this was only £1 something, if that. And this is what I'm going to cook my pork in the slow cooker. Then over here we have some baby potatoes. I've got a mixed leaf salad here, like baby leaf. I've got 2 avocados, some strawberries, some blueberries and some baby plum tomatoes. I've got 6 bananas because we go through these like they're going out of fashion. I've got 3 loose red onions here, some jacket potatoes, a pork shoulder here. This was really reasonably priced actually. It was £7.35, and there's a big joint there, and this will do for like lunches throughout the week, or I can make it into a soup, that kind of thing. I've got some steak mince here, 5% fat is the one that I normally get. I've got some Wiltshire cured ham, some prosciutto here, and then finally I've got some pork chipolates and this vegetable base mix, which is frozen, and I keep it in the freezer as a base for my spag bowl. So let's get on to the meal plan. On Friday, which is the day I'm filming this, I always get my food delivered on a Friday, so we're all set up and the fridge is full for the weekend when we're all home. We are going to have something a bit fancy tonight. We're going to eat it all together, and we're going to have Camembert fondue with lots of things to dip. So I basically just get a big round Camembert, which you'll have seen in the whole part of this video, and I stud it with rosemary and garlic, and then I bake it in the oven until it's nice and molten and gooey. It's so nice. And what I'm going to save that with is some crusty bread, and then some red onion chutney, and some parma-ham wrapped around asparagus, and then some cornichons, which are like tiny little pickles. And we'll probably have a few other bits like ham and that kind of thing for the kids to nibble on while we eat it. But I just thought it would be a really different thing to do with the kids and encourage them to eat loads of like veggies, as well as trying something new and makes them feel a bit special because it is a bit fancy, isn't it? Then on a Saturday, it's actually our like bonfire fireworks night, because the day I'm filming this is the 2nd of November, and I'm so excited. But what we're probably going to do is eat when we're there, because they have like hot dog stands and that kind of thing, and we try and make it a real treat for the kids because it's like a fun fair and it's all like dark and there's lights everywhere and a big bonfire. It's so nice. So we're just going to get into the spirit of it and have some hot dogs while we're there, I think. Then on Sunday I am going to do some like slow cooker pork, like pulled pork, but not the barbecue-esque one, more of like a hog roast pork, if that makes sense. And I'm going to put it in the slow cooker. So I'm going to put pork shoulder in the slow cooker with some cider and some honey and mustard for about 10 hours. So I have to get up quite early and do it, but it's so worth it. And I'm going to serve that with applesauce, stuffing, and then some like floury baps, so we can make like pork sandwiches with applesauce and stuff, you know where I'm going with this, hog roast-esque. And then I'm going to serve that with some tender stem broccoli and fire roasted potatoes, which is a recipe that I found on the Tesco food website. So I'm hopeful that that'll be really, really tasty, and it's so like perfect for this time of year, isn't it? And then for dessert, we're gonna have apple crumble and custard. Then on Monday, I'm gonna make my spaghetti bolognese, which I've got a recipe for over on my blog. So if you want to see how I make it, I will leave that linked with everything else that I've got available recipes for down below as normal. And I'm gonna serve that with garlic bread and salad, because it's just a great way to get lots of veg into the kid, and spaghetti bolognese is always like a crowd pleaser, isn't it? Then on Tuesday, I need something quick and easy that's not too heavy, because I have Zumba on Tuesday nights and I don't like to eat anything that's like, whoa, super heavy and on my tummy, if that makes sense. But I'm gonna make corned beef hash, and again, this is the way I like to do it, and I've got a recipe on my blog for that as well. But I tend to serve it with some like bread. I'm gonna make homemade bread, I think, and then put a fried egg on top of it as well. But it's just a really like cheap and basic meal, but really filling and tasty, and again, lovely for this time of year. Then on Wednesday, Bill has swimming lessons at 5:30, so it's really like, it's an awkward time because that's normally when we eat. So I'm gonna do the kids a tuna pasta bake, because we had loads of tuna in, and it's just a nice protein for them to have and get some fish into their diet as well. And I found a recipe online for this, like it's Jamie Oliver one, but I think I'm going to tweak it a little bit and reduce the amount a lot, because it's like a big family recipe and it'll only be them eating it. And I might add some sweet corn to it as well, and anything left over will do for like lunches the next day for Daisy and Stan. So that's a winner in my book. And then Mark and I, when we're back from swimming and the kids are in bed, are going to have a spicy sausage ragu, which is just really simple, and we'll serve any like leftover salad with that as well. And then Thursday, to round off the week, we're gonna have quiche, new potatoes, baked beans and salad, and that's just a really simple and easy one, very minimum effort from me, but again, it's a crowd pleaser. So yeah, that is everything. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure after this one you go and check out Rebecca's, because you will love it, I promise. I really mean it, you'll love her. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're new, don't forget to subscribe if you like to. I'll leave that down to you, but I really hope you do. And have a lovely day whatever you're up to, and I will see you next time. Bye.